Hi everyone. Have you ever aspired to do something and unfortunately you've failed? Have you even found that sometimes you never managed to start in the first place? So today I'm going to show you one way that you can really smash those goals, and I promise you it will work every time. I've decided to sign up for another Ironman. What is an Ironman? Well, it's a type of triathlon where you swim 2.4 miles in the sea, you then ride your bike 112 miles, and then you run for 26.2 miles, and you have to do all of that in under 16 hours. Sounds terrible, and yes, it maybe even sounds impossible. But if a fat, middle-aged man like myself can do it, then so can you. Now, it's perhaps not an Ironman that you're going to be using as your goal, but there will be something that you've wanted to do or something you've wanted to achieve and you've just never got round to it because you haven't planned. I realise you've got jobs and commitments and kids and all of those other things which we all do, but it's entirely possible to achieve what you want to achieve by doing a little bit of work at the beginning. So how did I do my last Ironman? Well, it was entirely through planning. I wrote out my plan, I was self-accountable, and I was committed to doing what the plan said. When you write something down, you are 40% more likely to make it happen. So, as I said in the New Year's resolution video, what you do with this is you start small. This plan I'm writing right now for the upcoming Ironman looks terrible, it looks absolutely awful, but if you look closely at the starting few weeks, you'll see I'm actually not writing much more than I'm already doing, and slowly it begins to build from there. Now, it's really important to enjoy the journey, so don't do things too quickly, just slowly build and stay consistent, and you'll find that actually things begin to fall into place quite quickly. What I also suggest people do is use visualization. Now, what is visualization? Well, humans are not very good about thinking into the distant future. Yes, you can think about later on today, you can probably think about tomorrow or maybe even next week, but generally you can't imagine where things will be 6 months from now. So spend a little bit of time, maybe every day, maybe every week, just imagining where you would like to be 6 months from now, what you think things will be like, what you think you might look like, what you think your career might be doing. And if you do that on a regular basis, you can begin to see how things might turn out if you stay consistent. It's really quite an indescribable feeling to know that you've worked that hard and you've stayed accountable and then you've reached your target, and the visualization will help with that. So please do spend a little bit of time doing that as often as you can. And once you've achieved your goal, once you've crossed the finish line, figuratively or literally, reward yourself. You know, give yourself a big pat on the back, get that thing that you thought, I was going to treat myself to when I crossed that finish line. But don't stop there. The finish line is important, but the journey far outweighs that. It's much better to say I'm a triathlete than to say I've done an Ironman. That really just ends the journey at that point. So build from this success and continue to plan and continue to make yourself accountable to the next step in your journey. You can do this for anything. You could do it for weight loss, you could do it for your career plan, you can do it for exercise, your side hustle, an entrepreneurial pursuit. It really doesn't matter. Just find something you want to achieve, make a plan, be accountable, and it will happen. I promise. See you next time.